I have two moments that I can recall, to which I can refer as my aha moments. There was one when I was in high school and I was working on my homework for my physics class. And I just couldn't get this one problem. I could not understand it with my pen and paper. And the problem was, I remember calculating what the force, the capillary force on a liquid was when you dipped a piece of material that was V-shaped in a liquid with a certain coefficient, with a certain tension or certain properties. I couldn't get it just by writing the equations down, so I got a glass of water and I made my V-shaped piece of plastic that I dipped in, and I saw that the water climbed up towards the middle of the V in a way that I didn't expect. But that was the aha moment when I said, I can do this. I can be an experimentalist and I can solve problems by doing things rather than just thinking about them in abstract. The second aha moment was when I was in grad school and I tried crystal growth for the first time. And when I first opened up a tube, a glass tube, and I saw crystals in there, then I thought that was the best moment of the day because I figured I could do this forever. I could do this all day long. The best time in my work is when I open a growth and I learn something about it and I see the crystals there. So that was when I realized, aha, I want to be a crystal grower. The very first crystal that I made had several elements in it. It had a rare earth, lanthanum. It had nickel, boron, and carbon. And the formula was lanthanum, nickel, 2 boron, 2 carbon. And the reason why I remember this so vividly is because I failed in my first experiment when I had to melt all of these elements, not in a sealed tube like I described before, but there was a step before that when I had to melt them in something called an arc furnace. You use an electrode to produce a current between this electrode and the metal plate, and that arc is very hot and it can melt metals almost instantaneously. And I dipped the tip in the melt. And my advisor told me about how many hundreds of dollars that sample cost. And he's been teasing me. He did it in all good fun. He's been teasing me ever since that I ruined a $500 sample then. But I learned never to do it again. And yet, I learned that I was having fun doing crystal growth.